The Dunedin City Council this week announced Fisher Paykel plan to extend its lease of office and laboratory space in the council-owned Wall Street complex. The company's design and call centre staff will grow to 230 people, a 40% increase in design staff numbers by 2018. For its part, the DCC will invest up to $2.3 million to provide extra office space at Wall Street. Dunedin Mayor Dave Cull is here with the background. Good evening.
Good evening.
Tell us how this came about.
How it came about is, as you say, Fisher Paykel is a tenant of the city, of the council in the Wall Street building, and Fisher Paykel is owned by Haier, a big Chinese company centred in Qingdao, northern China. Haier recognises the design excellence of the design centre here. They've got a few around the world, and they decided to increase the numbers markedly at the design centre here. So the company came to council as the landlord and said, what can you do for us? We have certain needs. We need it to be on the same, as much as possible on the same level. We need to not have our work disrupted while it happens, a whole lot of things. And council came up with a plan whereby we build more space on top where the car park is, but also we break through into the adjacent building, the old Penroses building, which is half owned by council as well. And we're able to provide them with exactly what they need.
What will the company be putting in?
Apparently a similar amount to council, because they'll have to do fit out and that kind of thing.
So what do you expect the benefits to be?
The benefits from the council's point of view, and I need to make this clear, this is not a grant to Fisher Paykel. We're investing in enlarging the premises and we get an increased rental for it. So the first benefit is we get a return on our money, if you like. And the other benefit, of course, is all those extra jobs, and they're exactly the kind of jobs that the city needs. They're high-tech, highly paid, high-value jobs producing effectively a high-value added value product, which is design. So it fits with our economic development strategy. It fits with our ambition to attract top-quality jobs into the city.
Where is this extra almost $2.3 million coming from? We're
intending to sell some non-performing excess properties, which even if they were earning a roughly similar amount, factors when we put it into this and enhance the building, we get a return, the same return on it. So that's where we're getting the money. We're not borrowing it.
Now, there's been some opposition to your investment. How do you respond to that?
I think it's based on misunderstanding of what we're doing. There's been some comment that we perhaps should be putting the money into local tech companies. Well, two things. We're not putting the money into a company. We're enlarging a building and getting a better return off it. But secondly, over the years, council has put quite a lot of money by way of industry project funds, hundreds of thousands of dollars into some local companies to help them. So I think it's really the criticisms a misunderstanding.
Now, Wall Street itself was built to increase the economic performance of council properties. How has it been performing?
I don't actually think that's why it was built. It was before my time, but it was largely built to reinvigorate and lock down the viability of the main retail shopping centre. If you recall, in those days, that there were some rather rundown buildings there. So it was set up as a mall connecting to the other malls there, the Golden Centre and then through to the Meridian. And to that extent, I think it's been highly successful. Apart from that, in pure economic terms, it's always been pretty well full. It's always had tenants. It's always returned a return to council. So overall, it's been a success.
Now, on a completely different note, we've all been sitting here waiting with bated breath for an announcement on this hotel. Can you give us an update? We are still working on,
we're still progressing an agreement with the proposed developers, and we will keep working towards that.
Dunedin Mayor Dave Cull, thank you very much for your time.